Hey, what is going on everybody? Welcome to Taming Tevez. If you do enjoy the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you like, check out any social media links. They will be down in the description below. So as you can see, we have built a full non-rare bronze side around Carlos Tevez. If you're unfamiliar with the series, we'll put the rules on the screen now. They're very simple. We get one upgrade for a win, one upgrade for a hat-trick, one upgrade if we win by more than 5 goals, one upgrade for a rage quit, one upgrade for winning the Gold Cup, and every goal that Tevez scores, we get an additional upgrade. So we could jump straight on into the first game, where we're going to be coming up against a 4-3-3 fourth variation Serie A side. Some very dangerous players in there, the likes of Mohamed Salah and also Kishner and Bakker up front. It wasn't long before my opponents got onto the score sheets for nice work by Mohamed Salah straight from kickoff, dribbling through my entire team. We failed to make the relevant tackle, and he puts it in the back of the net, making it 1-0 to my opponent. And it wasn't long before he doubled his advantage. So nice work by Mohamed Salah again in the wide area, finding space to get in across. This time Bakker's going to be there to head it home to give my opponent a 2-0 lead, which was disappointing because I felt that we deserved better from the game up to this point. But some nice work by Carlos Tevez here, getting inside the box, turning a defender, finding room to get his shot off, and he's going to rifle it in the back of net, securing our first upgrade of the series. But they continue to push forward in the second half. Some nice work here again by Mohamed Salah, really tearing me apart in that defensive areas and finding his way inside the box, and his shot is going to deflect in to make it 3-1 to my opponent, which was disappointing. But we were not out of this game by any stretch. We continued to push forward. Some nice work here by Tevez. He tries to chip the keeper, and the keeper manages to tip it over, keeping it at 3-1. Then my opponent gets another opportunity. Some nice work here, finding some space to get a shot off, and it goes into the back of net, making it 4-1 to my opponent. So very hard to come back from that, but we continue to push forward and try and get opportunities. Some nice work here by Carlos Tevez, getting inside the area, failing to get his shot off after riding a couple of challenges, but keep winning the ball back, and eventually he's going to be taken out, winning us a penalty. And of course it's going to be that man Tevez to step up and take the penalty, and he is going to dispatch it away, bringing the scores back to 4-2. Bringing us another upgrade. So that's 2 upgrades so far, and it's that man Tevez once again getting through the line of defence. His shot is saved, it falls to Figueroa, who heads it into the goal, making it 4-3. But it was too little too late. That was how the game did finish. We end up losing 4-3, which is disappointing, but we will move onwards and upwards, and we'll go ahead and use our 2 upgrades to improve the squad. So as we move on into the squad screen, we decide to use both upgrades in the same position. We're going to be replacing our centre back here, move up to a non-rare silver, which is going to be Gandolfo. So we're going to move straight on into our second game of the episode, where we're going to be coming up against a 4-1-2-1-2 Bundesliga side. Some very dangerous players in there, the likes of Muller, Lewandowski, Thiago, and Douglas Costa, as well as Schürrle in the wide area. So a very dangerous attacking lineup. The first action of the game is going to fall to us. Some nice work here by Bellini, trying to create space, trying to find space for Tevez to run into. He plays it back to Carlos Tevez, who's going to work his angles and gets a shot off, and the keeper does well to save it on from the finesse shot. But next time round we get Carlos Tevez through again, once again in the wide areas, looking for space to get inside the box, and as he turns to try and shoot, he gets fouled in the area, winning us a penalty. And of course it's going to be Tevez to step up. He's going to go ahead and smash it into the top right hand corner, and it comes back off the post and into the back of the net. And then from a corner in the second half, my opponent is going to try and have a shot, and his shot is only half cleared, and as he puts it back into the box, we're going to make a tackle, and it's going to be a penalty to my opponent, and he is going to step up with Lewandowski, and Lewandowski is going to go ahead and put it into the back of the net with a Panenka finish to make it 1-1, which is disappointing. But we continue to push forward, and straight away we get ourselves an opportunity. Some nice work in the wide areas, getting ourselves down the wing, and we work our way into the box, and we're going to be taken out for a second penalty for us. Of course it's going to be that man Carlos Tevez stepping up to take. He's going to put it once again into the right side of the goal, making it 2-1 to us, giving us our lead back and securing the second upgrade of the game. But then a poor throw out gives it away to Thiago. Thiago burns through a couple of defenders and has his shot well saved by the keeper. But we are very lacks in this game. Some nice work here from a throw, and they get the ball in the wide area of Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller works his way trying to find space to get a shot off, and once he does eventually get his shot off, he then manages to rifle it into the top corner, making it 2-2. And then they were playing it around, and we tried to play it back to our keeper and smash it out, but a bit of button lag there gives away the ball, and Thiago just dribbles it into net, making it 3-2, which was really disappointing. But that just shows you why you don't use a bronze goalkeeper. But we end up losing the game 3-2, picking up 2 upgrades to improve the team and give us something to work with into our final game of the episode. So we're going to go ahead and replace our CM, and we're going to be bringing in a guy by the name of Marley. So I don't know much about him, but he looks like a decent all-round player, so hopefully he can help improve the team. And this is what we come up against, something that I always like coming up against. Although there are a lot of goal players in there, there's a lot of players on low chemistry and out of position, so that's exactly what we want to come up against in these sorts of series. But the first action of the game is going to come straight from my opponent's kickoff, where we do win it high up the pitch, running through with Tevez. He's going to be patient, pick his time to get inside the box, look for spaces, and when he finally turns back and finds the right space to get the shot off, he's going to finesse it past the keeper, making it 1-0, securing the first upgrade of the game. But then my opponent's going to get an opportunity from a corner. It's going to be swung into the box. His player will take it down and unleash a shot past the keeper, making it 1 apiece, which was very disappointing because we felt like we had the best of the opening chances. But from there, the momentum seemed to shift, and my opponent gets many opportunities on goal. So nice work here by my keeper, managing to keep the ball out of the back of the net and keeping us at 1-1. Although the lag was not helping us in this situation, it made it really difficult to defend and attack. But we get an opportunity of our own from the corner, where we're going to swing it in, and we do manage to head it past the keeper, returning our goal lead. And then in the 72nd minute, my opponent decided that he'd had enough with the lag and decided to rage quit out, giving us a 2-1 win. So we're going to pick up 3 upgrades from that game. We're going to pick up 1 for the win, 1 for the rage quit, and 1 for the goal by Carlos Tevez. We're going to move on into the squad screen now and make those upgrades, and the upgrades are going to be coming in the goalkeeper position. We're going to use all 3, replacing Garcia with Corazzo, and that will bring an end to the episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Until next time, my name's Ashley, thanks for watching, and goodbye.